Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I'm just at the tip. I was thinking about leaving the trailer behind. I'm in the market for a new trailer. I didn't do it. I didn't have the balls to ask them if I could just pull the plate off and leave the trailer there, but we're not. So now that we've done our tip run, I'm just leaving. I don't know whether I should be filming if this is private property or not. Luckily my passenger's filming, there's someone sitting next to me. I'm gonna go to the gym, but I've got a killer headache, so I might go to Coles and get some Panadol before the gym. But I don't know if it's a really good idea to have Panadol sloshing around in your stomach when you go to the gym, so I'll make a decision between now and then. I'm gonna stop recording now because we're on a roadie thingy. Alright, see you in a minute. Hey guys, so I had a little bit of a drama with my new lights. I'm a little bit disappointed. But before we get into that, I just want to give a huge shout out to ThirstyRabbit Tanks2U. I'll write it along the bottom here if I remember. I might forget. Hopefully I don't, because I really appreciate this guy. He's been following me since the start, always comments, always likes my videos, and yeah, he's just a top bloke. I watch his vids. He's got a lot of Americans. Riviardis of breeding for him. He's got a real nice silver top female. You don't see them as often as the gold ones. Plenty of Oscars. He's got this awesome, I don't think it's an albino, I think it's like a Latino, however you say it. It's a white Oscar with like red gill plates, and it's probably my favourite one of his fish. But yeah, just check out his channel. Very different to mine, and I love watching it, so hope you guys do too. Alright, so let's have a look at what happened to my lights. So we're all still working. I want to clear up a little bit of confusion. Confusion number one. People are saying, why didn't I tape my joins? There is no shortage of tape on my joins. That's a bad example. Like you can see up there, all my joins are taped. Now, the next thing somebody said, what I'm doing is illegal. I did my research. What I'm doing is not illegal. The transformer was wired up by a registered electrician, and I only ever worked on the 12 volt side of the transformer. So I feel like I'm dumb replying to these comments because like haters gonna hate, but I'm just letting everyone know that nothing I've done is wrong from what I can gather. The only thing I should have done, which I didn't, and I mentioned this in the first part of the lighting, is I should have used the heat shrink solder on there, the waterproof one, but it's not going to be a drama anyway. The one drama I did have, so this light here ran across here and went under there, and it just is very close to the water, probably like 60 mil. I had it tied up, but one thing I didn't think of, when this pond water changes, the water level comes right to the top. And so I've already cut it off. On this end, the end of this, I siliconed up the plug so no water could get in there, but this end plug, it's not going to focus, still let water in. So what that's done, focus guys. So what that's done, that's let water into the light. I'm not sure if this is savable if it dries out, but realistically the pond light, I lost about a meter. I cut it twice. So the end of this one, I'm going to completely fill that with silicone, like load it right up, so no chance of water getting back in the end. But anyway, what I was going to say this light runs all the way into that bottom corner there. So this is going to be a tank here. That's not far away. So I only need light to this spot here. So we've got 750 mil there, which we can send straight across. But before we do that, I'm going to silicon that end, and I'm also going to silicon the other end, because that's the only one that's close to water. The rest are all miles away from water. I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I didn't silicon that up better. I should have loaded that up. I knew it was close to water, and I actually can't believe, like, let's get this in a position where you guys can actually see the length of it. So, no, it's basically dead on, it's a meter. I can't believe that the water actually traveled that far up the light. It didn't burn out the transformer, which is good. And on a positive note, I'm glad that I know now if any of this does hit the water, it's not powerful enough to arc in the water, which somebody did tell me that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So now I'm going to silicon the end of that, and we're going to move the light over, and we'll have a look and see where we end up. I'll get back to you once I've moved it. So I've moved it over a bit, guys. I wanted to go further that way. I want to mount it up there so that that corner's stiff. I want to lift it on top of that bar, but that's a big job. So what I'm going to have to do, we're going to have to cut this wire here, which is fully extended, extend that wire, and then that light can come across. I'd rather this be the dark corner than the corner at the entrance. So I don't know whether I'll just move it over. I was talking about getting more, so a consideration would be to replace that one with a fresh 5 meter and use that piece where I want to use spare parts. But I don't know. I don't really have any need for it. I managed to make work what I've got. So I think I might just work with what I've got there, guys. It's not that big a deal, really. We lost a meter, and there was like 600 going under that tank, and I'm kicking myself, guys, because when I put it under there, I was like, that's way too close. I should just cut it off there. And then I was like, no, I'll use the full length. I don't want to cut it because I'll keep the original connector on the end, and that will keep it sealed. And then turns out that that connector is what's stitched me up. But other than that, guys, the lights are doing wicked. The reason I keep referring to that one is because it's the easiest one to see. Someone had a go at me for cable tying and hooks. I might change that yet. I don't know. These ones are all just sitting on the hooks, but obviously this channel won't fit on that hook. But then I am thinking about changing this channel, but I don't know. Knowing me, I won't change it because I don't change things. So I don't want today's video to be a full downer, so I want you guys to check out my buccochromis fry. Can you guys, I don't know if you can see it in the video, like under this new light, they're popping with like gold on their heads. I don't remember my current stock being that gold when they were young. I think these are going to be better than the parents, really. I don't know. I think so. I can't guarantee it, but the pair that have bred for me, I believe they're different blood. I'm not 100% sure, I'm 99% sure, but I bought 2 groups and put them together, and I'm 90% sure that that male's from the other group. So the young ones that I'm growing them out to be my personal colony, so I'm excited to see how they colour up. For them, I think for them to be showing gold like that at such a young age is crazy. I'm sorry about the tank, guys. This actually doesn't come off. If you got any tips to get that off, let me know. These tanks, I bought these tanks secondhand, and yeah, they've all got this water stain on them. I'm pretty sure that white vinegar or something can get it off, but I've never trialed it, so they're still dirty. But yeah, so let's make this video about the buccochromis. These guys are my favourite. Yes, I am hoarding the fry, and it's probably a dumb idea because I've got that many that the tank will crash before I sell any, but the plan for these guys is this tank here. So the rays all go down in the pond. It's trying to like selective breeding the rays in this tank, but to be honest, with the ray market and the type of rays that I owned, there's no point in breeding them. I just have them for display in the pond, and that's about it. Sorry that this video was so much talking, guys. I just wanted to get that off my chest about the light. In no way do I blame the manufacturer. I love their lights. It's just my error. And I could hide it from the channel, not tell you guys and say, oh yeah, my light job was amazing, like it's fucking perfect. But I've said it before, I'll say it again. This channel isn't all roses. I'm here to tell you about what I go through, not just the good parts. And unfortunately, that's the bad part. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit like, hit subscribe, and yeah, catch up.